This is a Celebration 125 podcast. With us now is John ten-Bohmer, sole proprietor of the Agassiz Barbershop.
That is correct.
All
Hello,
right.
John. Welcome to my barbershop.
It's good to be here.
Yes.
It's quiet now because we've caught the establishment after hours. It's the way it goes in business.
Well, I think isn't it 8:30 at night already?
No, not quite.
Not quite. Okay.
I was wondering if you could go into a bit of your history and what you know of the previous barber in this community, or barbers in this community.
Sure. So I came to Agassiz in the spring of 1992. I took it over from a younger fella by the name of Gerald, who ran the business for a couple of years, and he had purchased it from Cliff Dumont, the original proprietor of the Agassiz Barbershop. I believe he opened the doors in 1976, and he's still a member of our community. But when I came here, give it a try, see how it goes after 3 years. If things still weren't going quite the way I wanted to, we'd just keep on moving. But within a few months of moving here, we bought a house and had our second child, and well, I realized now I'm here for good. So I've owned and operated the shop by myself just about the entire time, and I'm in the second location of the barbershop. I have been in this current location for over 22 years.
Were you not on Pioneer Avenue before this?
That is correct. The original location of the barbershop is where the law office is now located. Prior to me coming here, there were two barbershops in Agassiz, and a gentleman by the name of Wally Huckaluck ran a small one-chair shop. I believe it was down somewhere near where the laundromat is now located, beside Lordco. Yeah. So, but yeah, I've really enjoyed being here in Agassiz and being a part of the community. I've met a lot of people over the years. I've given children their first haircuts, and now I'm giving their children their first haircuts. I've had the opportunity to get to know some of our pioneers in the community who have since passed, and even though I haven't been here for that long, I have gotten to know a lot of the local history. Yeah.
I know when you're getting a haircut from you, you're a wonderful person to tap into to find out about, like, what can you tell me about Hicks Lake or various other areas in this Agassiz-Harrison Valley. And you've picked up that, of course, from a lot of the people you have as customers, too.
Yeah, that's correct. But I also have, the interest to go out there and check out these places for myself. So if I'm going to be telling you about something in the area or something quite a ways away, usually it's because I've been there myself and I have an interest in it and like to pass it on. And if you don't know an answer to a question somebody's asking, then just make it up and hopefully they'll believe you.
Yeah, the truth should never get in the way of a good story.
No. Because, everybody, well, maybe people don't know this, but the initials of barbershop are BS.
I see.
But not much of that happens around here.
No.
No.
I'm always impressed with how you remember the names of everybody that comes into the barbershop.
Yeah, well, I have a trick on how to do that, but if I told you my trick, it could get me into trouble.
Okay,
So
we'll let that stand.
Yeah.
We don't want to ruin your reputation.
No. It's bad enough as it is sometimes, but
But it is impressive, I must say that.
all right, thank you.
Okay. But what I love in this barbershop too is, you offer free coffee.
And it has been voted as the best coffee in the valley, at least according to one reviewer on the internet. And if it's on the internet, everybody knows it must be true.
Absolutely. I know when I've had coffee here, you only had to call 911 on one occasion.
Well, they know about the shop here.
Yes.
Yeah. So I like people to come in, like they're not just here for a haircut, but, pop in for a visit. Mm-hmm. So when you go to visit a friend, usually they offer you a coffee or something else. And that's just part of making people feel at ease.
If you don't mind, could you just go back a little bit, or quite a bit, to when you decided at what point you wanted to be a barber and what training you had for that?
Well, why did I want to become a barber? Because I was lousy with computers, and the year was 1985, and I was actually getting my hair cut one day at the barber school, which I ended up attending, and the instructor asked me what my plans were for after graduation. And I said, I don't know anymore. So he said, well, have you ever thought of becoming a barber? You'll never be out of work. I thought about it, and hey, that's not a bad idea. So I took the course, and before I was finished with the course, I already had a job offered to me, and I worked there for a year, and then I left, and I began working at another barbershop in Port Coquitlam. I stayed there for 4.5 years, and I decided that if I was going to get ahead in life, I needed to work for myself. And the opportunity arose to purchase this business. So I thought, well, what have I got to lose? So I went ahead with it. We moved our family out to Agassiz. Kept on going from there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, here I am 28 years later, still enjoying it. I don't really work for a living. I just hang out with friends all the time and socialize, and somehow the haircut seems to happen while we're enjoying ourselves.
Mm-hmm. This is the 125th anniversary of the District of Kent this year, and of course there are various events underway throughout the year. Do you get a sense of the history of this place? I mean, I guess from just what you said earlier, the people you speak with.
Yes. Having had the opportunity to talk with a lot of old-timers around here and learning about what was located in different places, the different people that have come and gone, I have, I guess, my own strange version of the local history that might not necessarily be read in a book, but I often have stories that have been told to myself that I can pass on to others, and stories that, oftentimes nobody else seems to know about, mm-hmm. but were obtained from reliable sources.
Right.
Not just BS. Yeah.
I'm impressed with the fact that you're one of the few barbershops that still has the traditional candy stripe pole.
Oh, that, well, if you keep your eye open for them, you will find them. But yeah, that the barber pole is a universal symbol. You don't find them spinning in the window of a dress shop or a shoe store or a candy shop. That tells you that's a barber shop there, and you should be able to enter and expect that is a place for men to go and get themselves well groomed and maybe have a interesting conversation with some of the other clients, and don't forget to get the awesome cup of coffee.
That's right. Okay, John, thank you.
Well, thanks for having me.